Hello friends, here we are making our pine cone wreath, and I have cut my pine cones in half using the large clippers because the inside's a little tough, a little too hard for me to get with just my hand clippers. And then once I was done cutting them all in half, as you can see, I've made a lovely mess. So work in a place where you can clean it up easy. Outside would be good. Today it's just not a great day for me outside. So I've cut them in half, and you're going to take from each pine cone, you want to get the middle pieces off. So here's one for example. You want to get all these layers off so that that middle part looks like the middle of a flower. And it leaves you with a little volume there. So if you take a look at all of these, I've left this middle part. I'm going to paint that to look like the center of the flower. It's okay if some are taller than others. That's going to give you depth on your project as you place them. And I've made enough for my grapevine wreath here because I'm going to hot glue them all on this grapevine wreath. You can use a metal wreath, grapevine wreath, it doesn't matter, whatever you have on hand. But once you paint them, you're gonna, have depth, and you're gonna get them in nice and close together. So I did enough to fit in the middle of my wreath and to go around it once to give me an estimate of how many I'm gonna need. So you can use scissors on some of these, especially your smaller pine cones. It works just fine, but the larger ones, they're tough. They're tough to get through. And I don't know about your pine cones, but ours here have these little points on them. So if you need to wear gloves, go ahead. I have taken my pine cones and I dried them in a bucket for a few days. And then I put them in the oven. I put them in the oven on a baking sheet, on top, aluminum foil on the baking sheet, and then I put them in the oven 230 degrees for about a half an hour, just to make sure all the bugs were killed and that they were dried out really good. We've had a lot of rain, so I wanted them good and dry for my project. I also collected some of the little spiny things. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not, but we'll see. They might look cute. So I did dry those too in the oven with the pine cones. So we are set. Our pine cones are prepped. We're ready for painting next. Okay friends, here we are working on the fun part. I have painted all my pine cones the color that I wanted. You can see I tried to get the top petals especially painted with their color, and then you just kind of go around, get the tips and inside wherever you can, pushing the brush in to the pine cone. I suggest not using a brush that you care too much about. The pine cones have a lot of texture to them, so it kind of, tears up your paintbrush a little bit. Right now I'm painting the center pieces a little bit of a different color to make it look like the center of the flower. And this is a work of art. So you do your colors, you do your theme, what matches your house or however you want this to be. I'm using acrylic paints, and I'm just getting these all ready to assemble onto the wreath. But this is the fun part because I've mixed colors, I've painted some over because I had the blue. I just thought it was too bright, so I did that one over. But you do what you want to do and just make it fun, make it great. Paint them all up, let them dry, and our next step, we're going to be assembling. See you then. Hello friends, final round of this pinecone wreath. I have lost a few pieces. It's okay. Don't worry about that. We will be okay. Just make sure that most of your pine cones are well painted. I have put on most of mine, and now I'm just looking for bald spots in my wreath. Used hot glue just to adhere everybody, and I did use some of the pine cones to hold them up and help it hold the glue. So just put glue on the bottom of your pine cone and hold it on there the best that you can. I usually count to about 12, and that usually does it pretty well. So be creative, make this fun, put the colors wherever you'd like, and just have a great time with this. So I hope you enjoyed this project, and we'll see you again on another crafty Saturday, and enjoy your pinecone wreath. Enjoy your art. Have a great day.